Welcome to another video by justlawsolicitors.com. My name is John Towell, Director of Legal, and I'm an English lawyer. And today I'm joined by Anna, our visa lawyer.
Hello.
Well, one of our visa lawyers. We have two now. So in this video, Anna, we're going to talk about people getting a visa who are married to a Spanish citizen and people who are married to an EU citizen who isn't Spanish.
Yes.
There you go. So, for example, you could be married to a Spanish citizen, or you could be married to somebody from France or Austria or Germany. Mm-hmm. Okay, so where do we stand with that then? We've had the wedding, everyone's happy.
Okay, let's start with the wedding with the European Union citizen, which is from France.
Yeah, so you're married to a woman from France. Okay.
Okay,
right.
So in this case, you decide to live in Spain. How to start the process? First step is to make the registration for the European Union citizen. So we have to...
So whoever has your spouse having the French passport.
Yeah. French passport. You have to first register with a national police station and receive the little green card. It's like a little green paper called the Certificate of European Union Citizen.
Right.
To do this, how we can help? First of all, we help you to register at the town hall to show to the national police station that this is your permanent address. Then we will book your appointment, prepare all the application forms, all the process, explain you, check in your documents, find a sworn translator for the documents, and then you go there and show financial means, which is around, let's say, 8,000 euros.
Each?
For you, for example, for European Union citizen.
Yeah.
Then that you have a health insurance in Spain. You will receive your residency certificate at the same day. Another option, which I see, for example, easy, it's find a contract with a Spanish company. In this case, previously I recommend to obtain NI number, which will also can help you. You sign the contract with a Spanish company, and at the national police station you show, I have a Spanish contract.
That's if you're an employee.
As you're an employee,
yeah.
Exactly. I have a Spanish contract. I do not need a private health care in this case because I will be covered with a Spanish public health care.
Yeah.
And I have here my registration that I live in this property.
Right.
You will receive it at the same day. The little bit more complicated route is to be a self-employed. Previously have to register, ideally to have some invoices already to prove that you're self-employed. But the practice is the same. Once you obtain your little green card, we can submit your family member.
Right, that's your spouse or children or...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's start with your wife and children. In this case, we will have to prove that you have enough financial means to support your family.
Right.
This differs from one immigration office to another. Well, for this year, I recommend to have for a family of two around 31,000 euros.
Right. In
Spanish bank account, French bank account, anywhere.
And just to make it clear that people will be watching this in different circumstances, it is cheaper for an EU citizen as opposed to a non-EU citizen. For some reason, we don't make the rules. Yeah.
So you show that you have enough financial means. Well, it differs. Better to translate the bank statements, but not all the immigration office, not police stations ask it. So then you show that your family have health insurance and they are registered with you at the same property.
Right.
The most important document here would be the marriage certificate and the birth certificate of your kids to show the winkle that you gave them the right of the residency.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
The process takes 3 months. Well, depend on the immigration office, but generally 3 months. We will receive the residency certificate, notify you, and help you to obtain your residency card, which will be for 5 years with the right to work and live in Spain.
Right. And then after 5 years, you can apply to be a permanent resident.
In this case, you showing that wrinkle still exists, and you will renew for 10 years.
Oh, you renew for 10 years?
For 10 years, yes.
Oh, okay, right, okay.
Yes.
And what about if I married a Spanish woman? What?
The Spanish citizens. In this case, we have a new law which will completely modify the system.
Right. When does a new law come in?
The 20th of May 2025.
Right, so we're recording this in April, so depending on when, this video will stay up, so if you're watching this after the 20th of May, then you know which part to listen to. Okay.
Yeah. So in this case, we have a new residency regime for the Spanish family members. In this case, right now we have two options. You can go as the family member of European Union citizen, Spanish citizens are European Union citizens,
Yeah.
or the special arraigo regime, which is the same but only for the Spaniards. With the new law, we have special regime where you just show the vincule between you and your family Spanish. In this case, at the moment, we know that you have to prove that you do not have a criminal records.
Right.
Of course, you need apostille and translation, and the marriage certificate, ideally to register your marriage in Spain,
Right.
and receive the Spanish registry certificate. At the moment, it is. We don't need to show that you have financial means. We don't need to show that you have health insurance. I recommend you to prepare it and have it, because the law not say, but in the practice can be different thing.
Right.
And we will inform you when we already have the practice, when we have a new applications forms, and the taxes that you have to pay, the government fee, when the new law came in force.
Right. Okay. Right. Okay.
But at the beginning, it is much easier than the European Union on arraigo.
So it's going to get easier.
Exactly, it will.
Wow. So you heard this first, a law that actually gets easier for people to comply with. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, a big difference then if you're married to a Spanish person, whether you apply before the 20th of May, and well, most people are going to apply after the 20th of May now, aren't they? Because it's only a little bit, no, we're not too far off, are we, like 3-4 weeks?
Yes, probably the most, or you already applied, or I recommend you to wait and see how it will be involved, because it looks like it will be much